Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm a girl with a worst tattoo, and today we're going to be talking about travel tips and some things that I have learned while being abroad. So, you may have learned these things being in your home. I just so happened to learn these things while I was abroad. I'm very curious to know if some of the things that I say correlates with some of the things that you have learned. Because it's just a coincidence that I was abroad and I learned these things, but it's very, very, very possible that you could have learned these things from home. So let's get into the video, okay? Tip number one, I used to think that being an adult or grown up meant that you had to have certain things or you had to live in a certain place. It's not until I went abroad where I realized that that's not always the case. Like, I used to think you had to have this, and this to be considered this, and this. But I had one friend abroad who lived with their mother, had a nice job. What was the point of moving out? Like, she was just gonna wait to marriage, right? And then I had another friend who stays with her mom, and they have a business together, and she has a nice job, and and she's an adult, okay? So I learned abroad that you don't have to have like a car or your own place or yada 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 to be an adult. You're just an adult because you're an adult. It's just ownership and responsibility of you and your actions. It doesn't mean how much things you can accumulate. Can we get a round of applause? So the second thing to tie into my first note is that you get more bang for your buck when you do it collectively, okay? You don't need to have all of your own things. Sometimes if you decide to do things communally or to share, that goes a lot further, and you can get a lot more when you put the coins together. I did notice this when I went to New Zealand. My buddy, she lived in this big old nice house, right? And it was so many girls, too many for my preference. They all had their own rooms and their own bedrooms, and they were able to live so luxuriously because they were all paying rent and they were doing it together, okay? My friend in Thailand, she has a whole business with her mom, okay? We are stronger together. That's why I want y'all to support Black businesses. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Okay, do I need to keep beating that horse, or do we got it? We got it? Okay, everybody say, we got it, sis. You don't need to beat the point. We got it. Okay, this third point, you guys might disagree with me, but listen, hear me out. Don't knock it till you try it. Nighttime don't have to always be equated with danger. I remember when I was in high school, I used to hear, the freaks come out at night. Nothing good happens after midnight. You better not walk by yourself outside at nighttime. It ain't always gotta be like that. Do you know the stars come out at night? Do you know the nocturnal animals, they sleep in the day and they come out at night? Do you know that nighttime the moon is shining? Okay, it's shining on you. It wants to shine on you. Nighttime is so peaceful and so transcending. Okay, you can hear your thoughts, you can hear nature. It's just so beautiful, all right? I have gone to the beach and sat and heard the ocean waves crash into the shores at night. I have stargazed and imagined what each star was trying to tell me at night, creating shapes in the night sky. I have, danced until the sun came up. Beautiful things happen at night. So I know we've been conditioned that sometimes danger and crime can happen at night, but danger and crime can happen in the daytime too, okay? So enjoy your nighttime. Go sip your wine at night and look at the stars and come up with your to-do list, okay? You can do it. Don't knock it till you try it. My fourth thing is, you have power and agency. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time for the people in the back. You have power and agency, okay? When I was abroad, I noticed that people were eager to learn my personality and to learn who I was and how to treat me. You teach people how to treat you, and if you don't know yourself, okay, if you don't know yourself, you're not gonna know how to teach yourself to other people. You're not gonna know how to set your boundaries and be like, don't do that, ma'am. Don't touch my hair. Don't address me that way. Walk in that power. Walk in that light, sis. Oh, bro. Okay. My 5th point is, if you're gonna get a job or promotion, please have a plan to what you're gonna do with that money, because if you don't, you're gonna waste that money. Okay, I went from Thailand making 34,000 baht to Korea making 1.2 million won, and I had a plan, but I did not commit to my plan, therefore I wasted my money. And if you don't want to waste your money on soju and you don't want to be the laughing person, then you need to have a plan for your money. You understand? You understand? You understand? Okay, let's go to my 6th point. Woo! I am my biggest supporter, cheerleader, and critic. I have to watch the thoughts that are in my head and the thoughts that I acknowledge and manifest. Because if I do not do that, okay, I will be walking around here like sadness. You gotta root for yourself. If nobody roots for you, you have to root for yourself, okay? Because that is gonna go a long way, and that's gonna keep you in positive spirits going into every room, okay? You wanna walk in that room and you want them to be like, who is that? And you want to put your chest up and be like, I am phenomenal woman. Phenomenally, that's me. Okay. 7, ladies, gentlemen, it is okay. It is okay to say no. It is okay to have boundaries, because if you don't control your schedule, other people will control your schedule. If you don't know how to say no, then you're gonna be at everybody's open mic, at everybody's birthday party, at everybody's bar mitzvah, at everybody's quinceañera, at everybody's poetry night, at everybody's debut, at everybody's debutante ball, if you don't know how to say no. So you need to say no for self-preservation's sake. Your time is your money. You need to be spending your money how you see fit, not how they see fit, not how he see fit, not how them see fit. You need to spend your time how you see fit. Am I dropping the gems or am I dropping the gems? Okay. Point number 8, time is best spent not acknowledging time, but embracing time. What I mean by this is that when you're truly enjoying yourself, you're not on your phone. When you're truly enjoying yourself, you're not looking at the watch. When you're truly living in your purpose, you're not worried about deadlines that other people have made, okay? Because the only time is the time that you are walking in. So, and if you're embracing that, then you're able to feel it like a painting. Every corner, truly soak it in, absorb and live in the moment. That's it. Embrace the time, not acknowledge it. Oh, shout out to my friend Kay. I think we were talking about this, and she mentioned that when you meet people abroad, they're beaming, they're blossoming, right? Like you see them in their best light. It's just an energy and a vibe, you know. You can connect with it. You can feel when people feel good about themselves. It attracts more people that feel good about themselves, and you get to really experience that in its fullness abroad. Because people want to have their hair did, people want to look good, people want to feel good, people want to have their exercise routine and their self-care routine and their social life. I have 2 more. Family is essential. I learned this in Thailand. Well, back up. I learned this from King King's Angels of Praise. K God, you feel me? You hear me? You feel me? But it was reiterated in Thailand, and it was pounded into me in Korea. I would go up to somebody. Hey, you wanna hang out? You wanna get coffee? What you doing? Oh, I'm eating with my dinner. Oh, I'm eating with my family. Oh, I'm hanging out with my family. Oh, I'm shopping with my family. If you're not working, if you're not grinding, if you're not hustling, you with family in Korea. point blank period. And it just reminded me how much I miss my family, how much I wanted to be with my family, because family is ingrained. Everything is family oriented. Eating at the table with your family, shopping with your family, going to church with your family. Everything is done together with your family. And when I say family, honey, I mean multiple generations. I'm talking about grandma, grandpa, mama, father, great grandchildren, sister, brother, niece, auntie, cousin, all of them. I was most privy to that during Chuseok, Thanksgiving holiday in Korea, where people were ghosted. Okay, they were not on the streets. I had Seoul, the capital in Korea, to myself because everybody was with their family, and I'm just looking around like, I want some kimchi. Y'all sharing? No, I was not invited, and you will not be invited, okay? Because it is about family. In Thailand, people are more welcoming to, like, you know, hang out with you. I remember my friend Norm and her mom for Christmas, they invited me to, you know, go see Christmas lights and Christmas trees, and it was the most memorable experience of my life. I will never forget it. Thank you, Norm, so much, because I did not have family in Thailand, but for you to contact me and ask me to come hang out during Christmas was so kind and so thoughtful, and I will always remember that. If you're watching this video, Norm, thank you so much. I know in America, like, I've always tried to incorporate my friends into my family, because you never know when people are missing their mom or missing their family because they're not in their home city or home state or home country. So it's always good to be mindful and empathetic to the people around you. And my last note was wow, people really respect their parents on a whole nother level that I have never been exposed to. It's very much so culture shock for me. Here, you know, I have kind of free speaking with my mom. I always had kind of free speaking with my mom, if you know what that means. I don't really know how to translate that. We had like an interactive dialogue, you know. I say how I feel, and yeah, I don't know. But it's not always like that abroad. Like, it's like, yes ma'am, yes sir, whatever you say, whatever you need, I respect you, I see you, you're my parent. It's very that, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's really, really beautiful to see how people revere and respect their parents abroad. That is it. I will end this video with, I love traveling. I love learning new things. I love experiencing different cultures. I love being out of my comfort zone. I love being out of my element. I love seeing what I'm capable of and stretching my limits and growing so rapidly, and being on that intuition guide, inner self. I can, I will, I am. Just really embracing that when I'm abroad. I always think about the elevator, right? In Thailand, I used to dance in front of the elevator for hours. I was not dancing for your mama, I was not dancing for your daddy, I was dancing for me. And it felt so empowering. And that's what I think about when I'm abroad, is just really looking within and hearing my mom, my inner mom voice and my inner sister's voice, and just all of the great people in my life, hearing all of their voices, and kind of like walking in their legacy, walking in their light, and really seeing who I am. That really comes out when I'm abroad. Who is a girl with the horse tattoo? Who is Alma? What does she like to do? What doesn't she like to do? Is she a nature girl? Is she a socialite? Is she an introvert? Who is she? And it really is highlighted when I'm abroad. I just love it. I love trying new food. I love seeing how people view the world differently from me. learning their culture. This isn't just my planet. This is our planet, and it isn't just my country, but it is multiple countries, multiple continents, and we're all one planet, right? So I need to know what you're feeling, how you think, how you move through life. I want to know all of that, and it really excites me at the end of the day. I hope I was able to better communicate to some people that really just don't understand why I love traveling so much. Please comment some of the places you've traveled, some of the things that you've learned, some of the things that you observed, any similarities to what I've said. Let me know in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more content, hit that bell notification, and you're going to be the first one supporter of me. My channel is for you, and I'm in service to you. Don't forget that. So any more content that you want to see from your girl, DM me, follow me on Instagram, let me know in the comment sections. I am an open book to trying new things, doing hauls, talking, having story time, giving traveling tips. I want to just try it all until I get a really large following. I'm just exploring everything, okay? Mustangs, Mustangs, Mustangs. Ow!